Okay, guys, welcome to the Chosen One podcast show. If you landed on this podcast episode, you are probably a manifesting generator and a female entrepreneur, coach, or expert. So, welcome, take a cup of tea, and binge listen to all the amazing episodes I have set up for you. Episodes to help you create the right energy and mindset to create the manifesting generator business and life of your dreams. Here we go. Okay, Queens. So I'm in a car again, and I had this epiphany. I'm like, let's record an episode about this. So I have this course called The Art of Responding, right? And in this course, I basically teach you how to use your responding strategy as a manifesting generator in your business. So how you can use it in your promotion, in your marketing, in creating courses, deciding on your prices, everything, like all those topics are covered in this audio course that I created I think like probably a year ago, something like that. And the time that I recorded this training was in a time that I was like completely into human design and really was diving deep into the strategy and really trying to understand, like, okay, how does that even work, right? We have the responding strategy, but how does that relate to our business? And oh my goodness, I just couldn't find really a lot of information about it. So I basically started doing my research and really using my responding strategy to get the answers to my questions. And one of the questions I had was, how do I actually get the energy going when I have zero inspiration, right? So this is a question that really occupied me back in that time, because I would have these periods of time that I just simply wouldn't have any inspiration to create something, and I would have zero like ideas and nothing really lit me up at that moment. So it's like, how do you deal with that, and how can you use your responding strategy in human design to actually do that? So I started researching that and really got on a deep human design search, and actually found out that we as human, manifesting generators, don't only have the responding strategy, but the informing strategy as well, because we are manifestors and we are generators. So the generator in us is the one that responds, but then the manifestor is the one that needs to inform. And if you are interested about this topic, I've recorded so many episodes about it. I recorded one episode that has so many downloads, which is the number one reason why you are being misunderstood as a manifesting generator. You can look it up in iTunes. And I dive deeper into the informing strategy there, and why informing is so important if you are a manifesting generator. And yesterday I had this call with one of my clients in the MG Dream Academy. She actually coaches with horses, and she just got out of a traditional marketing coaching sort of training portal. And she basically was taught in that portal that you have to do things in a certain way. So when you start your promotion of your new online course, for example, you first have to wait, and then at a certain point you're going to send out emails, and then you are very deliberate in what you actually share in those emails, and then you don't tell people yet that you have something, and then you might do a sales webinar about all conditioned kind of things. And we had a conversation about that, and she's currently in my Art of Responding course, because when you join the MG Dream Academy, you actually get access to everything I have created so far for my manifesting generator clients, which includes this amazing Art of Responding course. And I like the feedback that I get on this course is I don't know, it's very difficult. I'm still not selling it as a separate course, because I feel it serves a higher purpose within the Dream Academy, because it actually, in the Dream Academy, I actually help you take those next steps. But the response that I get is like a breath, it's like a breath of fresh air for people. It's like, oh my God, I finally understand why nothing has been working for me so far. And I finally understand, like I finally feel the permission to be my unapologetic self. That's basically the feedback I get from people who are in the Art of Responding course. And she was in it, and she was like, she got a little bit confused, right? Because the Art of Responding course is such a different way of doing marketing, and it's so like really aligned to how we are designed as a manifesting generator, and so in contradiction to how all the marketing, like not all the marketing people, but like the really strict marketing people tell you to do things, right? That being said, I definitely use marketing strategies in my business, but I tweak it in a way that it's in line with my human design, right? So I really apply the Art of Responding first before I actually, apply it. And there is this part in the Art of Responding course where I talk about the fact that we as manifesting generators are not really supposed to ask other people for what it is that they want. And I have to explain this a little bit. So what you see happening a lot on Instagram, for example, is when people are low in inspiration, they would do a poll, right? And be like, okay, what do you like to get a course about or something, right? And I actually advise against that in my Art of Responding course, because we are manifesting generators, and manifestors are really, 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 really not designed to ask for any type of permission or ask for feedback. This has two parts to it. The first part is that you're actually sort of cheating, which I explain deeper in the course as well, because the human network always shows us what the next step is to take. I believe it usually comes in the form of downloads. So this is something I teach more in depth in this course as well, how you can actually interpret your downloads, get better at developing your intuition and all of that. But I believe that the actual thing that we are supposed to respond to as manifesting generators is our own intuition, our own downloads. That's the first part of it. So when you ask people for what is it that you want a course around, you're not really leading with your energy. You're basically adjusting your energy to the people who are at that moment in time responding to your post, right? And a post like that is initiating. And as manifesting generators, we are first supposed to respond, then we have to inform, and then we initiate. So I know by now you're probably thinking, oh my God, Sophie, this sounds complicated, all these different strategies. And it kind of is, but at the other hand, it's not. Once you understand it, it's like super fun and super easy. But I truly believe that we as manifesting generators are supposed to use our strategy to respond, to really understand what is the universe asking from us. The reason why I don't believe in polls, or the reason why I also don't really believe in asking those kind of questions to your audience, is because the chance is that the people that actually respond to your post are not the clients you actually desire to work with. So if I look at me, for example, I would never respond to a post like that. Like if somebody would ask me that, I would never respond. I'm actually not even really present on social media, privately anyways. And if I go to a webinar or things like that, I usually don't really actively participate either. And if I look at some of my high value clients, those are the clients who've actually signed up for my programs while listening to a webinar, for example, but they weren't the people who were actually really active, right? So So the clients I desire to work with are self-led women, are women that don't need me, but who actually view me as a addition to their business, who understand that working with me gets them to their destination faster with more fun, and like they see me as a tool that helps them break through their own like income level and their own like level where they're currently at, but they don't need me from a needingness place, right? So the type of women I desire to work with are not the type of women that respond to those kind of posts on Instagram. So what would happen if I would let myself be led by an Instagram post and I ask for people's opinions, and like and this is without any disrespect, but let's say like lower frequency clients respond to that post, okay? And I then start creating an offer for those lower frequency clients. And then I have created an awesome offer for them. And then when I'm ready to sell it, they're like, I don't have the money. I love it, but I don't have the money for it. So this is what happens to a lot of my clients, right? They create courses, they create programs for lower frequency clients, and they're like, fuck, I love this freaking course. I've created it in response to my clients, and now they don't want to buy it because they don't have the money. And that's the exact problem. That's why I advise people, and that's why I teach in my Art of Responding course to not do that. We as manifesting generators, and pay attention because this is so important, we are supposed to lead in our energy, okay? The manifester in us is a true leader, okay? If you're a manifester, it's even more next level, right? But manifesting generators, we are supposed to lead. We are supposed to say, this is my vision, this is what I have in store for you, and come on my journey with me, okay? So we as manifesting generators, which is something which is very important to understand as well, are very, very attractive when we step in this leading role. So that being said, you understand probably that it makes us on a subconscious level, not on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, it makes us very unattractive when we actually don't lead in our energy, when we make us small, when we ask clients for feedback, for all of those things. I truly believe that is not in line with being a manifesting generator. And I know this goes against the grain of what a lot of people tell you to do in marketing. I know there are so many people who advise you to do like type forms and review your clients and review what it is that they desire you to do so that you can make better sales. I truly don't believe any of that. And in my own business, I have seen that never works. And if I look to all of my MG clients, I actually see that it doesn't work for them either, because it confuses us. We start lowering our frequency, we start gathering information, then we have like tons of options that we could create for these people. None of them really lights us up. We get caught up in the energy of other people. Then we start sort of creating something because we think people desire that, and then we get super frustrated when it doesn't sell. Okay, so this is the problem with how most people create content or courses or products for their clients as manifesting generators, and this is like the reason why it doesn't work. So I wanted to record this episode so that you understand on a deeper level that there is another way of doing sales, of promoting your courses, of creating your courses. And like I said, I have this amazing 37 euro masterclass where I teach you how to create your own, oh my god, this is freaking awesome kind of offer exclusively for manifesting generators, where I basically show you how to step into that leading position as an MG and create an offer that really lights you up. And that is the secret of selling as a manifesting generator. If we are lit up about what it is that we do, we can sell freaking anything without following any traditional marketing rules. So when I created my first 9K offer, I created it in the exact way I teach in this masterclass, and I didn't apply any marketing rules. I basically just told my podcast audience, this is the offer I have. I named it at my event, at my live event, and within a month I had the full group filled. Okay, I didn't do any sleazy sales tactics. I didn't like hide the price, because people tell you like you have to hide the price up until somebody is really ready to buy. I was just like, okay guys, I have an amazing offer. This is what it costs. This is the outline, and this is what you walk away with. If you are interested, let me know, right? So it is so important for you to understand that you do not have to overcomplicate your sales. Please stop overcomplicating it. Make it simple. Make it lean. There is nothing wrong with you. You are simply probably, if things are not flowing the way you desire it, not applying the right strategy, and you're just not, you maybe not yet have a system in place which really supports you as a manifesting generator. Okay, and my hope is that my podcast show, and of course also my paid content, but my podcast show as well, really helps you in becoming aware of this, right? And once you become aware of it, then your desire probably gets activated to really start doing things in a different way. And whenever you're ready for that, I'm your girl, and I'm more than happy to help you with that. So if you want to explore ways to work with me, you can dive in. If you just want to get to know my energy in a live setting, I would highly recommend the 90-minute Human Design Masterclass training, where I just help you create your own, oh my god, this is freaking awesome kind of offer for 37 euros. And then if you're like, Sophie, I'm just loving you, and I'm really ready to actually start running my business in a way that is really aligned to my human design strategy, that really complements me, that really allows me to attract clients that I love, that are fun to work with, that light me up, that gives me also the like really build a business that gives me the space to experiment my unique MG personality, because it is so important for us that we have that space to experiment and do different things. If that's what you desire, then the MG Dream Academy is absolutely the place for you. If you want to explore that a little further, you can always reach out to me. And yeah, basically that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you're like, oh my god, so if the art of responding sounds so freaking interesting, it is. It really is. But I have decided for now I'm not gonna sell it separately, because I really want to focus on the type of women that I desire to work with, and the clients that I desire to work with really don't want another course. They want a full experience. They really want the full transformation, and not just like only like if you look at your hands, like if all your fingers are the complete experience. My clients really desire the complete hand and not only the pinky, right? So I've decided to keep that to not make that separate. So if the Art of Responding course feels like, oh my god, that is so exciting, then the way to actually follow that is by joining the Dream Academy. As soon as you join it, you get access to all my content, and then you basically start off with that content before you actually start the coaching portal in November, because in November you have the next opportunity to join the amazing MG Dream Academy. Okay, for now I'm gonna wish you an amazing afternoon, evening, whenever you're listening to this. The weather here is amazing. I'm loving these like late summer vibes, beginning of autumn vibes. I love it when the seasons change. I love it when you can energetically sense it in the air, right? When you can sense like, hey, something is changing here. And yeah, I really embrace the seasons in the weather. I embrace the seasons in my life, in my business. And I really wish that we all really embrace our beautiful, beautiful human design strategy, because it is very much amazing. Okay. Love you guys. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Bye for now.